feel like it's really something about being an adult and like knowing you have like things to work on or like things that didn't work out and it mainly being your fault, like, and not being able to just kind of like flip a switch. Like, I hate how like some stuff, not, I don't hate, but like I feel like it's like weird seeing like some stuff that like you struggle with and like it being like hella easy for other people and then not being able to like just do it, like just turn it on like everybody else. Like, I always just have this saying in the back of my brain where I just feel like everybody has like a rule book that I didn't get to see. Like, when we talk about like being in your 20s feels like you're playing a game or trying to like keep up in a game. Like, it feels like a big ass thing of Monopoly, but like I feel like I don't know the rules. Like, let's say like I didn't know what Monopoly was, like, and I'm playing for the first time, like, and obviously I feel like there's most people like y'all ain't got no damn cheat sheet, no damn hacks or nothing, but you know, that's just how I feel about it. And I feel like especially when it comes to like socially or like relationships, that has always been like my main struggle. I feel like everything else has kind of been like not, I feel like my teens, that's what people talk about early 20s, and I'm like, or 20s in general, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely think they're hard, but like I feel like my teens, like my late teens suck. So it's like I don't think they compare to like now, like my early 20s. Like, I'm definitely way more at peace. Like, now I'm like, I feel like my childhood and my teen years was like way worse. So it's like I can work with this somewhat. Like, sometimes it be bad or sometimes it's whatever, like, but I could make something shake with this. Like, I've been at a lower points before, so it's like I think that's like an upside for me. But I feel like when it comes to like relationships or socially, I feel like I'm definitely like way more, that's always been like a struggle for me, and I feel like it's always a struggle because I am like somewhat avoidant. Like, I don't think I'm dismissive avoidant, I feel like I'm fearful avoidant. And sometimes, I don't know, it depends on the person, it depends on the situation, I don't know, like, it just be, I feel like I'm just like, what's the other one, damn, what is the other one called? Like, we're talking about if I'm putting a word to it, like, or a phrase to it, it's not dysfunctional. It's, could you have like dismissive, well, wait, you have anxious attachment, but like fearful avoidant. Oh my god, it's gonna come to me because I literally just thought about this. Oh, now it's gonna literally irk me. What is it called? Oh my god, I really want to like exit the video. Like, what is it? It's the one where I feel like it depends on like the situation, the person, like the history, whatever. Like, I feel like I can be anxious and also avoidant, like, because I've been like, I feel like when I've dated, I feel like I'm more anxious, like, but I feel like when it comes to like making friends or like in my family relationships, I'm like more avoidant, like, but I've also been avoidant in like relationship dynamic, but I feel like I'm a lot more anxious when I date, like, if that makes sense, like, but I feel like when it comes to everything else, I feel like I'm avoidant, like, and I feel like I'm more so, like, where I feel like when it's men, I feel like it's easier to kind of like not express myself, but like tell them shit I don't like that they do. Like, I feel like that's sometimes I'm having a hard time doing with everybody else but men. Like, I'll tell them like, oh, I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you do that, and it's because I don't care. In my brain anyway, the way it makes sense is like I don't care about them as much, even though it should be the opposite. Like, if you care about somebody, you should tell them that, whatever. But me, it'd be like, I don't want to hurt. Like, if I actually care about you and like your feelings and shit, like, I actually want, not saying I don't care about people I've tried to date feelings or whatever, but it's just like more so if you walk out of my life, like, I'm not gonna care as much. And also it's like I feel like I do that in a way where it's like subconsciously I'm like seeing if like, in a way of like self-sabotaging, not self-sabotaging because it's like I'm expressing myself, but it's like I'm seeing if you're gonna walk away type of thing, like, or if you're gonna, yeah, like, that's how I look at it. Whereas like people like, oh, I'm trying to be like, when it comes to girls I'm trying to be friends with, or like family members, is like I will not say nothing or kind of like push my knees down or push shit I feel some type of way about, or forget about some shit or ignore some shit, whatever, just because I feel like it's like I'm not trying to like rock the boat. Like, or I don't know how your reaction is going to be. And I feel like the unknown of that reaction is like unsafe in my brain. And then it's like, also it's like, yeah, I'm not trying to like hurt your feelings or make it seem like a certain way. And then it's like, I also, yeah, I feel like when it comes to like female friendships or whatever, or like if it's somebody in my family, like more so like, yeah, like family relationship, it's like, oh, I want it to work out. But in hindsight, it's like, it's literally, I'm trying to prevent the inevitable. Like eventually it's gonna like collapse because the foundation is built off of like a false reality. Like it's not being open on both sides, or at least my part. So it's like on things, and it's like trying to figure out, it's like hard because I'm thinking about it. It's like I don't want to do that, and it's like certain things of like communication and just socially in general, like when it comes to that in general, like not just conflict based, but like also just talking to people and, you know, consistently trying to like put myself in situations where I can work on that skill. It's like I've done it, and I feel like I'm definitely better. I've gotten better over time, like within the last year, but like it's still like where it's like it's easy to fall back into like not saying nothing to people, or isolating, or, you know, wanting to express something and not doing it. I don't know. So it's just like trying to like get out of that mindset. Also, I just feel like it be making me question like if I'm a bad person, when it's like I know I'm not deep down, but it's like, am I? Like I don't know, like certain thoughts I have or certain actions I did that I wasn't even intentionally trying to do. Or also I just feel like when people talk about avoidance, like I feel like online, I feel like they definitely, it's like no humanization of them, like of people who are avoidant. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying coddle me or anybody else that's avoidant. Just like I don't think you should coddle people that's attachment, like who are anxious attachment. That's something that you have to work on individually. But I definitely think it's like people look at you like, or you see shit that I'm like you can relate to as far as like being an avoidant, and you see how people talk about those people, and it's like, damn, like am I a narcissist now? Like I don't know, like maybe, like even though I feel like people definitely use that word way too much. Like y'all are not psychologists, like yeah, everybody, it's not as, it's more rare for motherfuckers to be narcissists than it is as motherfuckers say online, where it's just like everybody is not a narcissist. Like, and trust me, you would know when it's one. Like it's definitely manipulators, it's definitely liars, it's definitely bad people, but it's like everybody's not a narcissist. Yeah, but yeah. But I definitely, it's like trying to like flip the switch, or like think of ways when it's, I know for other people it's easier like to just flip it and just, you just gotta do it. And I know like that just might have to be the case, but it's like also I feel like I don't know if I'm ready to do that, like, to be honest, because then I'm gonna have to keep doing that. And it's just like, it's like I'm trying to do it to where the work is like consistent and like not just something that's temporary, like where I can actually, where it's actual permanent change. Like I'm changing my lifestyle, changing how I go about things, and not just like temporarily. Like, so it's like, yeah, definitely trying to get out of that, like just flip the switch and like not knowing how to. I feel like that's been like definitely fucking difficult for me. I don't even know if I'm like talking loud enough, but I guess we're just gonna have to like wait and see after I'm done with this. But I'm definitely trying to see. So yeah, I think that's been like my biggest thing right now. And I'm like, I'm really the drama. Like I think back to all my situations, like not all of them is like, obviously I wasn't like, it's been complete all bad on my part. Like no, just like it wasn't complete bad on nobody else's part, that like when it comes to like relationships in any form that I've like interacted with. But like it's like definitely like a pattern where I'm like, okay girl, like you are part of the drama. Like this is, some of this is you, like self-sabotaging, the not saying shit here, or not ending shit when you should hear. Like a lot of the drama is me. Like, so yeah. But it's like also in that phase of where it's just like, damn, like I'm constantly it's like, yeah, I like change, and I know you're supposed to evolve and grow. Like, that's the point of life. I feel like you shouldn't be stagnant or stuck nowhere. But it's just like, also, I just feel like I'm always in my brain, like, what is the word? Not compartmentalizing. What is that fucking word? I literally keep forgetting. It's like words that I think about all the time, and then now, like, when I am trying to verbally express it, nothing comes to play in my brain. But it's like I'm always like intellectualizing, like, I hope I'm saying that right, like my feelings and like my thoughts, instead of like just being like, it's like, damn, I want to breathe. Like, it's like I feel like I've always been in this state where I'm always trying to like heal and like be better and treat myself as like a fucking project, instead of just being and just letting shit come, while also still forcing myself to make effort to be better. But like, it's just like, damn, I'm tired. Like, I feel like I've been doing this shit since being young, of like trying to be better, it's like I never had a point to just, and I feel like now I'm doing that where I'm like making mistakes that I'm like, I didn't get to make when I was probably supposed to be making them. And like, obviously you're always gonna make mistakes, but I feel like it's like now I make careless mistakes more now because I didn't have a chance to do that. I feel like as much when I being younger, I feel like I couldn't, like, or it was like certain circumstances in my brain, I feel like I couldn't because I need to get the fuck out of that space, you know, like that I was in, and like being depressed is like, oh, I can't make mistakes and make myself stay here even longer, physically where I was, but also mentally where I was. So it was just like I was always trying to do this, do that so I can get the fuck on, like. And then also, yeah, so it's just like now it's just like, bro, like, it's like obviously I do want to get to a point where it's like I can have healthy relationships where I can be vulnerable, where I can express myself, and I know I'm gonna get there. It's just like when, and like, is it gonna be like forced by hand, or am I just gonna like slowly start doing it? I don't know. This is a ramble, clearly, but that's what's in my brain nowadays. Y'all should really go. And it's like bugs crawling all over here, so yeah.